Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with my fairy treasures. Okay, I'm coming at you guys with a quick tutorial on how to make these birds with the bird's nests. Okay, aren't these adorable? And that's what the little birdie looks like. Okay, so I want to show you guys how to make this. Now these are my Shabby Chic ones that I do up for Christmas. I put them everywhere. I put them in my tree. I put them all around the house. I put them in arrangements. I just love making them. So, and these are the Dollar Tree birds. With this one and then this one too. Here's another one. I painted this one a robin's egg blue and then used glitter on it. Then I put some Elmer's glue. I think I use Elmer's, and then glitter the whole thing. And then this one's base painted pink, and then Elmer's glue all over it, or Mod Podge, and sprinkle it with glitter. So I think they turned out really pretty. For the stuff, today we're going to use moss, but this is fun fur, and that's what I use for kind of like the little bedding inside for the nest. So it's these little nests and these little birds and all the stuff you get from Dollar Tree. So you can get the burlap from Dollar Tree, you can get the Spanish moss, which is this right here from Dollar Tree, and then you get the birds from Dollar Tree, okay? In fact, let's just go through that really quickly. Okay, I have this whole bag of birds. Let me get rid of those. Okay, these, I haven't seen these ones for a little while, just a little while. They're not really the colors I like. Well, some of them are, but anyway, most of the time they're not the colors I need. So, and there's their little beak. So these are the ones that I will a lot of times paint, and then like whatever color I need them to be. You can paint them pink, robin's egg blue, brown, whatever. You can paint them however you want to do it. I find the easiest way is just to paint it all one color and then glitter it up. It happens really quickly and it looks really, really effective, I think. So, and usually you get 2 in a pack, and that's really, I think, key is trying to get, instead of going for just the one bird, go for the ones that get 2 in a pack, because the ones that when you just get one single one, the birds are kind of too big a lot of times, and number 2, you're not getting 2 for $1. This way you're paying 50 cents a piece. So wait till you find the ones where you can get 2 of them in a package, okay? And I have bought a lot, and I threw them in this plastic bag. Then, recently, they started carrying these hummingbirds, and you get these 2 in a pack also. Aren't these fabulous? All this at the Dollar Tree, of course. Now you're paying 50 cents a piece, and they're so cute. I love these hummingbirds. Oh my God, they're everything. Then I found these ones too. These little birds. Aren't they so cute? I'm just going to kind of turn them so you guys can see them. These little birds are everything. And that's what they look like. Okay, at Dollar Tree again. So I have several of those. Here's some more of the hummingbirds in this color. And again, if the hummingbirds aren't the color you need them to be, you can paint them, okay? Or the other birds. Here's some more. We get 2 of them for $1. Now these ones are really, really small. So a lot of times you can fit 2 of these in a nest. Okay, this size right here, usually just 1 will fit in it. You could probably do 1 of these if you really wanted to, and put 2 of the small ones in there for like the little babies. So, okay, so I wanted to go through that with you so you know about the birds, situation. So let's get started. What you're going to do is cut, also, so what you're going to need too is to buy some, you can buy the burlap, unless you have burlap at your house, you can buy burlap at Dollar Tree. They have it in, little packages about this big, yay big, of burlap sheets, and you can buy those in the floral department, right where you buy the birds. That's usually where they're at. Now, this is from, I think, the 99-cent store, not Dollar Tree, but I was just at Dollar Tree and they have the burlap. These were actually burlap potato sacks, really huge ones, you guys, that actually potatoes would be put in. And so I bought like 20 of them because I'm like, you know what, that's burlap for the rest of my life, and it is. So you can do that. Also, if you want to make smaller nests, or you can make these into flowers, which I'm going to explain, you can use the ribbon, this stuff, from Dollar Tree, okay? But this is going to make a really, really small flower, if you want a really small flower or a really small nest, okay? I would probably use the burlap sheets from the Dollar Tree. and then cut them to whatever size you want for your nest. Now, this is the pattern I have for the nest. What I do is, what this is right here, let me take these away. This is the shelf liner at Dollar Tree. I cut it so that it's 3 1/4 inches in length or in width. And then I just make it super long. See, I can fold it over. And the reason I do that is because this is my pattern. So I can put this right on top of, I fold it in half. I can put this right on top of those burlap sheets. And then this is my pattern. And I just cut it out. And then I end up with my burlap strips. Okay? Like this. It just makes it really, really fast. Okay? All right, let me see, make sure what you guys are seeing. So you've got the burlap strips right here. Okay. So let's take one burlap strip, and okay, you guys, there's a little bit of writing on this side because remember they were potato sacks. So look, I'm starting here at the bottom. I don't know if you could see it, but anyway, you just roll it up like this. Okay, so you can make little squares. And they're not little; they're kind of big squares, and they don't have to be. What did I say? 3 1/4. They don't have to be this big. But to make these nests, I feel like it's a good size, but you can make them smaller, you know, make them depending on what your project is. But for me, I need them about this big. So there's a bunch of squares. We need a bunch more squares. So we're going to roll this up. We'll have a bunch more squares. Okay, and you always have a little off piece like this. I save this kind of stuff for mixed media. I love these having mixed media, so I just throw that to the side. Okay, next, what you want to do is, Dollar Tree doesn't have any of this, but you know, at Joann's or maybe you have some at your house, get yourself some, what is this? Felt. Okay, and then, let me see where I put this. Okay. This is the top of, what you need yourself is a little circle about this size. And this is the top of some ribbon. So any ribbon you have at your house, anywhere you can measure out a circle, oops, excuse me, about this size. Even the tops of the lace ribbon at, or the ribbon at Dollar Tree would work too, okay? You're just looking for a circle so that you can have your measurement. Okay, so what I do is, this is going to be my base on what we're going to work on. So I just cut this out like so, okay? And just cut around it, and we're going to make it into a little circle. This is also how you make flowers, not just bird's nests, and I'm going to show you an example of that too. So this is a 2-for-1. You can make flowers with this technique, and you can make bird's nests. Okay, so there's our first base. Let's make another base. Is this big enough? Yes. Okay, so let's make another base. Oh, sorry, I'm not doing it on camera. Okay, and there we go. All right, so take our piece of felt, put that aside. So now we have another 2 circles. Okay, we're just going to work with one at a time here. I'm going to check my camera and make sure that you guys are seeing everything. Yeah, in fact, we could probably come in a little bit closer for this part. Work right here. Can you guys see that? Like this. Just trying to make sure you guys are seeing everything well. Okay, yeah. All right, so what we're going to do is, we have our base. Here's something else important to get at the Dollar Tree. One of these cake spatulas where you know, scoop up whatever cake batter you have left over. I would buy one of these. In fact, it looks like this. They have Betty Crocker ones. It don't matter what brand you buy. It doesn't matter where you buy it, but it's only about like $1 Tree, because this is going to, instead of using your fingers to hold down this hot glue, you're going to use this thing. This thing has saved my life. Hey, Arlene from Arlene's Crafty Corner. Yeah, I know that she bought some finger things to do this, but Arlene, this is another good one, especially to get into like the little areas, because you're always doing stuff with floral and all kinds of crafty goodiness. I think you might like that as a little thing. So anyway, all right. So what we're going to do is you take your square, you fold it up like that, and you fold it up like that. Okay. And then you're going to take some glue, hot glue. And this is pretty thick right now, so you're just going to hold this down for couple seconds because you want this to attach. Okay, just making sure you guys are seeing all this. And then here, okay. You know, when you're on video, you'll have a very confined space to work in. So, okay, so then we have that. And then you're going to take some more glue on the back side, like this. Okay, and you're going to go like this. Okay, and you're just going to hold it there till it takes a little bit longer than using fabric. You can, okay, this is the other thing. You could do the same thing making these type of squares using fabric and using lace, and lay these in the way I'm doing it, and you'll make a flower. You can also make a flower, a burlap flower, which I've seen a lot of people buying burlap flowers. So I'm going to show you, before I make this into a bird's nest, how to make it into a burlap flower. Okay. And there's a lot of people on YouTube who know how to do this already, especially a lot of us who've been making flowers for a long time. I just decided that using burlap would also make a great nest with this technique. So, I think. And what inspired me is I saw people, this was a few years ago, people were buying bird's nests, and I think like Primo was selling bird's nests. I can't remember which brand it was, but they were kind of expensive. I mean, they weren't expensive, but if you wanted to buy a lot of them, it was. And I thought, wait, those one type of flowers you make, and if I made them with burlap, I can make little birds and bird's nests. So, I started doing that. And I don't know if anybody else makes them like this or not. I'm not sure, but that was my inspiration. Okay. Isn't this little spatula thing just like the bomb, you guys? Oh my gosh. You can press down hard. You can save your fingers. It's the bomb. Okay, again, so you have it like this. Hold it like this is for the point. Go up. And then go up again. Okay. And then let's hold that down. Now, when I work with fabric, I do both at the same time. I put the glue inside, and then I put the glue on the back, and I put it right on the flower, and I just glue it all down at one time. But when you're working with burlap, it's so much thicker that it needs a little bit more time. So, okay, sorry. Make sure I'm on camera. Then do the back. And then let's put this on here. Okay, that should be good. All right, again, like this and like that. So again, you go up and leave a little space right there, and then you go up again. It may look a tad bit confusing at first, but once you get used to it, you guys, you'll never forget it. And it's just quick, quick, quick. It's a quick, easy way to make flowers too. You can do this and layer it up and do a layer of like some pretty fabric, shabby chic fabric, whatever type of fabric you want to use. Sheets, that's another good set of fabric. Make these, do a layer. Then do a layer of like lace on top of that. That could be gorgeous. Even with this, could be gorgeous is to make this with burlap and lace flowers, or burlap and lace bird's nest. The lace right now isn't going to go with what I'm doing, but at Christmas time when I make up some more of these and I do them shabby chic, so I do like a real pink, robin's egg blue, white, all those shabby chic colors, I'm going to add lace to my bird's nest. I think that'll be really pretty. Okay. Hopefully that's holding on, not holded. Okay, again, up, and then up. Remember those two words, up, up. Okay. So we'll hold on to that. And I'm just making sure that you guys are seeing everything. I can bring this down a little bit right there, yeah. So I have a little place to work down here. Okay, probably good. And then let's place that on here. There we go. Now on this bird's nest, I'm only going to do one layer deep because this stuff is so thick. You could do another layer on top of this layer of these burlap squares, but I'm not going to. And also, if you want to make this into a flower or use the lace to make the burlap nest, you could add another layer and do it with lace on top of here. And you'll cut the lace squares and do the same exact way we got these. That would be gorgeous. Okay, again, like that, like that. Hot glue. And hold it on. You guys, making these bird's nests are it's just so relaxing. And or you can take this technique and make flowers. It's just so relaxing. You can make a ton of bird's nests. You can make a ton of flowers. You can make a ton of flowers and bird's nests. Really fun. Okay. And to do a layer of lace on top of this would make this such a fluffy flower. It'd be gorgeous. Isn't this cool? You guys, how this has come together? I love it. Okay, hold that on there. Hopefully that's going to be done. Okay, I think that's together. So now we have this. See? And does it look very bird nesty already? See? I think it does. Okay. So from here, what we're going to do is I want to show you a couple of things really quickly. I want to show you how you would turn this into a flower. You could put lace on top of this and make it a flower, or you could take some pink fabric or some shabby chic fabric with little tiny roses and cut some out and put these little squares on top of here so you'd have a big fluffy flower. But we're not going to do that because I'm going to make this into a bird's nest. But if you want to make this into a flower, you could also take like a little rosette like this. You get these rosettes like this. They come on a roll. They don't come individually. They come on a roll at Hobby Lobby. I would wait till they have their 50% off or 40% off. You get it dirt cheap. You'll pick up a roll of this for $2, maybe a dollar. I think maybe $1. And it comes on a roll though, okay? It comes on a roll like this. And then you cut them all, and then you have to cut them apart and cut them off. Anyway, so you could take it and you could put this rosette, that's what these are called, and put that in the middle. And then you need a flower center. So what a flower center is it could be a little piece of jewelry, a broken piece of jewelry, it could be a pearl, whatever. I don't like that in the center, but you could take and put a bead here. Look how pretty that is. And you would hot glue all this in. Isn't that pretty? I also take fun fur. If I have some, I don't have any at hand. I take fun fur and I take fun fur and put fun fur all here. I take and put bead string, so beads, and then I put this on top and it makes the most gorgeous flowers. I'll have to do a flower video for you, but here's just basics. So you can do that. You could take a little small tiny like junky brooch, but would look really cute for a flower center and put it here. I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't have any flower centers with me like how I normally use because I haven't made flowers for a while and I used up all my flower centers. But here's another option. This would be really pretty. Just simply put a pearl here. I would not face it with the little hole there, but look how pretty that is. Okay, I'm going to bring it up to the top. See how pretty that is? And look how pretty a flower that is. And I've seen you guys, a bunch of people buying these flowers at Dollar Tree. And look, you guys can be making your own. And you can be making tons of them. Okay? Okay. So that's how you can make a flower out of it. But we are going to continue on and we're going to make the bird's nest. So, what's next is we need to get our Spanish moss. So here's our Spanish moss from Dollar Tree. Just cutting it open and taking some Spanish moss out. Just one second, guys. I'm doing it over the trash can, breaking it up so I don't have Spanish moss everywhere. Because this stuff can be quite messy. Which is fine, but I'd rather not get it everywhere. Okay. All right. So here's our flower. Here is the Spanish moss. Okay. I just cut out a little bit. So what I'll do is I will take the center of here and put tons of hot glue in the center. Tons of hot glue all in the center so we can have a nice little hot glue bath to put the Spanish moss on. Okay. Doesn't this look fabulous? I just love this. I think that's good. I feel like I want a little bit more Spanish moss, you guys, so I'm just gonna get a little bit more. I want it a little bit further. I want it a little bit fluffier. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna take another set of hot glue, really lay it on top of here. Okay, let's put some more of this. So this is all of that nesty stuff that birds go around and collect for the nest. And so is the burlap here too. It's all, the whole thing is just, but this gives your bird nest structure, making this like burlap looking. I'll call them burlap flowers. I mean, aren't you guys excited that I also showed you how to make a burlap flower before I showed you how to do this? Because people were loving those burlap flowers from Dollar Tree, and now you can make them yourself quick and easy. And if you see, I mean, you can buy your burlap from Dollar Tree, but if you're really getting into this and you want like just tons more burlap because you want to make a lot of burlap flowers, you could buy a bunch from the Dollar Tree, which would be fine. But if there's a good deal at Joann's or something like that for burlap, buy it. If you ever find the potato sacks like I found at a Dollar Tree or a 99-cent store, pick up a ton. You'll have burlap for life. Okay, so now this is what we have. Okay, isn't that so cute, you guys? I'm in love with these little birds' nests. Okay, so next we need to decide on the birds we're going to put in here. If I'm going to put a hummingbird, or if I'm going to put like maybe 2 of these little birdies in here. I think I want to, I don't know. We'll put the bird, we'll see. Let's see what fits in here best. So I just took from Dollar Tree, I just took my hummingbird off of here. Are these hummingbirds everything, you guys? I'm gonna have you guys look at it. Isn't that so adorable? Oh my God. When I saw those hummingbirds, they had a couple more at my Dollar Tree yesterday. You know, I picked those up. There's only 2 left. I got both of them. And then I put them back and went, oh, I have enough. I said, are you insane? They're $1. Pick up those damn birds, those hummingbirds, because you know you're never going to see them again. I never even seen these hummingbirds until a couple months ago, and they only had 2 left. So anyway, I put the hot glue on the bottom, and we're going to hot glue the little birdie in. And my next one I'm going to put 2 little birds like this in it. And my next one. I won't build the second one in this video. I'll do it off video. But at the end and at the beginning, I'll have pictures of both of these birds. Oh my God. That is so flippin' adorable. Let me show you. Look. Oh my God, look how cute this is. Isn't this adorable? I'm just going to turn it around a little bit so you guys can see it from different angles. Isn't it just adorable? And then just to kind of quickly, that's what the little face looks like on the little hummingbird, just so you can see it. Oh my God, I just love how this turned out. Oh my God, so adorable. Okay, you guys, so 2 things. I showed you how to make a flower with all the Dollar Tree stuff, and then I showed you how to make the bird's nest. So you have 2 for 1 here. You guys have to try this out, because you know what? For one, you'll want to make burlap flowers forever. Then turn this into just using, I use a lot of sheets, you guys. I go to thrift stores and I get sheets because that is the cheapest way to get fabric. And a lot of times you can find that Shabby Chic sheets with the small little roses and flowers on it and stuff for dirt cheap, for $1 or $2. At the thrift store, I usually try to pick up a lot of fabric. You know who else has fabric when they have it on clearance? Is Walmart. That's another place to pick up fabric if you want to make flowers. The burlap, they have it at Dollar Tree. So you can make burlap flowers and or make these nests. And make sure you pick up your birds when you see them. Try to get 2 birds in a package. That's your best bet. Even if you're going to buy the bigger ones like I did on these ones, you get 2 in a pack. And usually only 1 will fit in a nest. But so I think that's it. Oh, and make sure you pick up your moss, your Spanish moss. And most of us have picked this up already. Also, you're going to need some felt, because that's what the bottom is. See your little circle there? Also, if you're going to take this and glue it onto something, then you have it to glue onto. I mean, you have, you know what I'm saying? You just throw your glue on there. And you can, like, I'm going to put these ones I'm making. I made swags. You can look at a video. I think the video right below this. Right in the middle of my swag, I have bird's nests and all of my swags, and at the bottom of all my wreaths. So that's where these are going to go. Okay, you guys, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, you guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you give this video a thumbs up, that'd be great. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them below. Make sure you hit that little bell so you can get all the videos. As soon as I post them, you'll be alerted. I'm on, what am I on? I'm on Instagram and Facebook. I'll leave the links below. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!